So today we're looking at an awful lot of backfill here in solar wind. It doesn't belong to our sun. Completely reversing charge over here. Guess what isn't able to do that? CERN. Yeah, CERN couldn't do any of this. These are planets pushing up against us on our day side. They're there. Some of you have seen them, some of you haven't. All of you will soon. It is definitely not CERN, nor is the magnet weakening. Closed field lines, keeping everything at bay. Notice she doesn't need field lines up here because the solar wind is blowing the bow shock out. um, if you don't understand much about magnet, you're not going to understand this, and it might look a little scary. There's a bunch of big magnets around us. They're called planets. We have a three-sun system. The Bible canon tells you about it, original books. But Constantine left that part out of the Bible. Isaiah 24:23 clearly states in the canon, when the sister system nears Earth's axis, shifts, making the sky roll, which we've already seen, thus beginning tribulations of Earth. That is word for word. I'm like, oh, wow. So tribulations began in October 2010. Guess what? You're in year 12. Funny how they rolled the mark out at year 10 and a half. Yeah, we've covered that on BitChute an awful lot. YouTube won't let us talk about that over here, so I don't. Looky there. That is amazing. Look at the fucking squish coming in from way outside of Earth's atmosphere. That is definitely not CERN in operation here. Quick map. We got 1, 5, and 30 fucking small guys. Force. Actually, they're not very small, but with the backwind from Ra coming in, the blue kachina, the original energy, Earth itself, was formed in, evident in the fact that our bodies share a magnet signature with this blue kachina in our so-called third eye. It is ultraviolet sensitive and hooked up to your ocular nerves. Go figure. Ra is an ultraviolet sun. We are being filled full of original energy. Thus, she quakes less when we get this going on. I call it the calm before the storm because when the wind dies down from the back, we really kick in some pretty good fucking quakes and it ticks up real hard. I'm expecting later this afternoon to begin again. It has nothing to do with CERN, no matter what this guy says. We've been documenting this for a couple of years over here. 4 times the size of the state of Texas is on fire in Siberia. The frozen tundra of the worlds are burning. This has never happened before. These fires are unprecedented because we have really high UVI every day. Reason being, there are 2 suns on the sun side of this planet. That is easily proven by the rainbows that you're seeing in your sky. And I do mean rainbows because there's 2 of them. One of them a completely different color spectrum than Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, indigo, and blue, indigo, and violet. Like what we got normally in our sky. If you have a different color spectrum shining on your fucking clouds, that means you have a different sun shining on your clouds, folks. Duh, it's science. Color spectrum doesn't lens flare. Yeah, those fires are fucking everywhere. And there's brand new fires coming out every day, every minute of every day on this fucking planet. And it's because we have three suns, two of them on one side, one of them on the other. We're in between the sun. We are the meat in a sun sandwich. And that's just the story I'm sticking with. That's the story I've had for 12 fucking years. And I keep getting proved absolutely right. Every time I say something's going to happen, deduced from the physics of what's going on, it happens. And then it happens bigger than I thought it would. We're literally watching a third of the trees burn right now. I didn't know what it looked like. I've been talking about it. I even told people this year, look, this is it. This is the year we burn. It is, and it's not very pretty. I've been saying it for years. Expect to lose your home. I mean it. Do you see bit, shoot, angry catfish here? This is your best bet. My best videos are here. YouTube doesn't let me keep talking about some things, so I put them all over here. This has an awful lot of my older videos, my original videos, like raw mapped, etc. I have raw mapped over here on the corner too, but hardly anybody looks for it. Y'all need to go to the bottom of this motherfucking page and work your way back up. There are several videos here that you need to see. Period. And all he's doing, pushing and pulling away a magnet, precipitating magnet. You line it up, three magnets, polarity one way, three magnets, polarity the other way. You oppose the magnet, you fucking oscillate it, and it creates a literal motion, perpetual motion off of itself. It could be our car engines, our helicopter engines, our electric generating plants, even though you don't need a moving part to make electric anymore. We figured out the real configuration for it. How to make free energy all day, every day. Folks, none of what I have done here is theory. I give you working models. I prove every fucking word I've ever said. And I definitively prove a working, unified field, blocking of those magnets around here in a ring. This is the working model for what a sun is. It is an induction furnace. It is not billions of explosions all the time. These are steel balls. They pair up to make a full circuit. If you don't understand it, you need to go back. This is how planets orbit around a sun. It is nothing to do with gravity. They are caught in the Lagrange point. It is the void that Earth was trapped in, according to the cuneiform form. Thousands of years older than the Bible. And you can see these things follow the sun. If you spin it, they go around. Now, how do you think we moved the pyramids again? Yeah. Right there. That's how.
In 50 Gauss unit. Holding perfectly steady now. Got a 6-inch by 2-inch in 50 Gauss neodymium iron boron.
On the bottom.
Recoiled around the dielectric inertial plane. And as you can see, I've got light polarity on the Hallback array, which sits on the top. I've got a cone coil inside. From cone coil to dielectric inertial plane, LED. Shit. Excuse me. Okay. You can see here.
Dendera box, but they were bigger. You could run your home with this. Perpetual motion, or perpetual energy, no motion. If he holds it in the right spot, it lights the light. Free energy, people.
Got it. I can take the cone coil down, but if I don't get it just right, then it wants to go out.
The Soria Apophis, working model, magnets. See how it's done? Change the fucking world, people. What are you waiting on? You're going to have a hard time sharing this because I'm crazy, right? I've given you the solutions to every problem mankind has in this goddamn video. Share it.